Hello. In this video, we're going to be going over assignment number 8, invitations. So for this assignment, you're going to be designing 5 different invitations. So for this, we're going to have you kind of act like you're the designer that the person's come and they've hired to make these invitations. So they're going to give you all the information. So all the text has been provided for the invitations, but you need to then take that and create the design. So when you're creating a design, you want to think about what is appropriate for the audience. You want to consider the principles of design, color, imagery, typography, all that stuff that you've learned this semester to kind of bring that in so that it can all support the communication that is trying to be pushed out, right? So the arrangement of the text is up to you. So they've given you the information, but depending on how you want to fit it on the page, that's kind of up to you. It doesn't have to be exactly that way. You just need to have all that information. The size of the invitation can be vertical or horizontal, or if you want it to be square, it's up to you. Just whatever the PowerPoint slide is, adjust that accordingly. So change the size to be vertical or horizontal or square if that's what you're wanting. If you're using a photograph, only use photographs that you've taken, or if it's a photo of you. So, for example, one of them is to create a graduation announcement. You can create that for you, and so you can actually put a picture of yourself in there. So yeah, don't get too detailed. Keep them simple because the main thing is you want the information and all the details to be able to come across to the viewer. So you don't want it to be too crazy to where they lose all that information. So use different layouts. So you wouldn't want every invitation to look the exact same. You just change the words. Each design should be different depending on what type of invitation it is. You need to look at it, see is it a formal invitation, is it a little more informal, and then the colors, the design, and all that should move with it accordingly, right? So like I said, you're given the text, but you need to create the design. Use the appropriate typeface that fits that theme and that feel. Don't use any templates. So you're going to kind of create these by hand. Don't find a PowerPoint template that looks like an invitation. Start from scratch. Make it your own. And any graphics you use, you can use the ones that come in PowerPoint, but don't use anything else. You can use the drawing options, like you can use the borders, lines, all that's available. And each invitation needs to be on its own slide. So let's look at the different invitation types. So the first one is a wedding invitation. So the couple, this is kind of the information for you so that you kind of know who you're working with. They're young, sophisticated, they're wealthy, it's upscale. The invitation is going to be for, and this is for who it's for. So this is the couple. This is who the client is. It's the parents, the ones coming to you saying they're the ones that want to create it. So they're from New York. They're very upscale and elite. So they want this to have that type of upscale feel, right? So here's kind of the text that they have given you. So let me shift down. So this is kind of the information that you need to have on it. And so the rest of that's kind of up to you on how you want the design to look. But that's the information they're giving you, and that's kind of a little bit about them and about who's hiring you, so that you have an idea of kind of what to make it look like. Number 2, you're making a college graduation announcement. This one's for you. So for this is kind of the text information that typically is on a graduation invitation. You can obviously adjust this as you need, especially if you're making it actually for you. If you're going to be a senior and you're going to graduate soon, go ahead and make this for you, right? Have fun with it, make it for you, and you can kind of change this up how you want. Number 3, you're doing a 50th birthday surprise party invitation. So this is the information about the person, who is the one who is hiring you, and then this is the information that they want to have on the invitation. The next one is for a baby shower. There's the information about who, and here's the text about what you need. And then the last one is a Super Bowl party invitation, and there's all the information for that. So, as you can see, you're given the information, and it's up to you to create the design. So you're going to be doing this in Microsoft PowerPoint. So here's 2 different examples. In Blackboard, there's more examples, but here's two from portfolios that I've gotten in the past couple semesters. Um, so here's one. So they did all these horizontal. So obviously you can see the typeface fits more of an upscale, nice feel, right? Here's an invitation for college graduation. She did one for herself. She did this one for the 50th birthday party. So they put all the information kind of in her design. Diaper shower. And then the design for her Super Bowl party. So if you want to add more text, you can. Some of these I feel like they're a little bit like empty. If you want to add more to it to bring in more information, you can. That's perfectly fine. Here's another example. So here's the wedding invitation, college graduation announcement, surprise birthday party, diaper shower, and Super Bowl party. So there's more examples online in Blackboard, but those are kind of just some examples that you've seen that people have turned in. So that's what you're doing for this assignment. So go ahead and start working on it. If you have any questions, make sure you send me an email and I'll help you out. But that's what you're doing for assignment number 8 over invitations.